Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Foof. This is Ice Cold Brew, and this is MLE Action continuing over, brought to you by APM Music. Your content turned up, and holy crap, ICV, we had a game 5, 2-2. Just play out in front of us. They were teasing with OT as that was almost brought back from the brink, but put away by the Tyrants at the end of the series.
That's right. I was able to catch the absolute shock and heartbreak of the game. Elite trying their best to get that reverse sweep and bringing it in so close and almost getting that last one moment goal to get into overtime, and Tyrants just stealing the series away from them. Great work overall. And tonight we got ML Standard. We got threes with the Hawks versus the Hive. And
coming in, it's I'm so sorry. I'm gonna step on your toes. How about that? But no, coming in, we talked about it in our pre-production meeting here before. You know, both of these teams so tight in the standings, and I mean, the best scenario for either of these teams is to roll.
Exactly. They have a chance of taking off in playoffs here. Knights are who they are going to be facing against no matter what, but they can make it into play-ins. But whichever team takes away the series here will be in play-ins for the next week and fighting up against the Knights at that next point.
Oh, I don't know about that much. I'm still getting a mathematician myself. I know it's just looking at it from my point of view, still getting all these numbers right. I just think one team probably I don't know if a 3-2 will get you in here from either side. I think it has to be runaway, but I don't know. That's why we have the stat heads. That's why we have DK, and that's why they are the smart people. And I'm just the guy who yells at the content when it happens and is exciting. But most importantly, for your viewing pleasure, we have the Hive bringing in Envy, Hardpoint, and Nocturnal Neon going up against the Hawks in that beautiful red and blue. They got Z-Dog, Bring the Dawn, and Lil Dude RL. Two trios looking to probably put their names up in lights and stamp their ticket to the playoffs.
And we are starting off the clock here. We currently have 5 minutes on the time as Hardpoint takes it into the corner. Envy gets bumped as Bring the Dawn fights him away. Little Dude RL sending it up the field over into the corner. Has an open net opportunity, but Envy gets the save at the very last moment there.
An opportunity arising here. Envy in control, looking for Hardpointy, but he's a bit too Hardpointy off of the post and corner. Unable to find that one. Nocturnal putting more pressure on Envy, just being a nuisance in front of the net. Has the breakout, and trying to break out is Lil Dude. Loses control of it here, still on the sidewall. Cutting off a teammate here. They're a bit discombobulated. Don't know if they can take it or not. A shot off of the ground, but way too far to the right. Bring the Dawn in control here, putting a touch out midfield, but it's just a handshake at the midfield line because it's a trade of possessions.
As we see, the Hawks are taking up the field. Z-Dog taking possession off the wall there. Hardpoint, he sends it away, but Lil Dude has a chance to take it. Envy knocks it away, passes it up to Nocturnal Neon. Wow, I can say that name. Envy sending it towards the center. Lil Dude look for a shot opportunity here, just a little bit off as Hardpoint bounces off. And Lil Dude looks for another chance. Soft touches, Hardpointy up in the air, but Z-Dog's looking for the backboard pass. Bring the Dawn, sends it in, and just barely gets knocked away by Envy.
You know, I gotta say, I think Bring the Neon and Nocturnal Dawn are still two very banger names, and I would love to see their counterparts be playing well here. But with them being on either side, fans of both squads want to see one do well and the other probably not so much. But it's still very certain of the game one feeling out process. Both of these teams in possessions, having opportunities, looking for these long reaching passing plays, but they're not also wanting to commit heavily. They're having the third back, the two's posturing a bit slower and not wanting to commit too harshly because it is a 0-0 game, because how much is possibly on the line depending on how well this series goes for both squads. And so, you know, I feel like we're watching two people possibly walking through a minefield together blindfolded.
Yeah, honestly, the way it's looking right now is just they want to feel each other out. Especially last time these two teams met up, Hawks took the series away 3-2, and from what I can tell, it was a very tight game with, I think, the Hawks just barely eking it out in Game 5. And we see Z-Dog taking this up in the corner. Hardpointy gets a 50, and that looks on target. Bring the Dong sends it away. Nocturnal, playing just a little bit over, puts it in a dangerous spot. Envy tries to get it away, cannot get it. Hardpointy just barely misses a touch Sends back over to the corner as Nocturnal goes for a boost. Z-Dog puts it over a little bit too high as it hits off the backboard there. Trying to get another passing play to Bring the Dawn. Can Bring the Dawn get there in time? No, Envy meets him in the air. Yep, hard pointing. Oh, no.
Just an awkward point of positions there and trying to find the handoff as well, but it's just the ball bouncing around, Z-Dog being a nuisance, not really by finding the touches in the meat of the field, but instead having the pressure, being there, and it opens up the door, and you can't have that many good lucks in front of a net, or else it will finally go in, and the Hawks able to strike first in this one.
I really want to shout out Hard Pointing missing the ball there. You might think that was a straight up miss. That was really a tactical whiff to
fakes, not mistakes.
Fakes, not mistakes. Z-Dog taking advantage of the fakes and not mistakes and turning it into one. Great pass from Bring the Dawn on and setting it up, and Nocturnal Neon just a little bit out of position for that play.
Bring the Dawn was credited for it, but it was coming off of Envy. That breakout pushing a bit too far out, and we saw this in the series beforehand. Missed touches off of the sidewall being paid in full, and they do it here, but calculating and cashing it in so much quicker. Z-Dog putting pressure on, trying to find a soft touch. He's going to drop it down a little, dude, but that one just a little bit too soft. 95 seconds left on the board here. Bring it on. It's hit hard, but they still have control. Lil Dude looking for a touch with Z-Dog. Z-Dog, that is pixel perfect. A little bit of a soft kiss on the wheels to drop it down.
Just the Hive struggling to get into position here. We can see Hard Pointy try to get back post, not Neon racing to the ball, but neither of them making it there in time. Just heavy bits of miscommunication because we see them all crammed into that one corner and scrambling for rotations. Bring the Dawn passes off the shot, looks for a shot opportunity, gets it right under. Hawks are here to win.
Well, they are winning kickoffs, they're winning touches, and now they are winning this game, possibly 4 goals up. Bring the Dawn, getting it right past the diving Envy, and it has been an offensive explosion for this red and powder blue squad.
And we can see it happening. Hawks already having a good idea of how the Hive are playing and just looking for every opportunity to take advantage of it, pushing them out of position, getting bumps. Looking at that double commit there from Hard Pointy and Envy. Envy can get demo off of Lil Dude, but that ball's still from the net. Bounces off the crossbar. Envy, you got to get that away. Hard Pointy saving the day and just barely missing the ball as Lil Dude bounces it right back. But Envy's off the wall, taking control, sends it away, and Bring the Dawn. It's taking his time. Has a flick option, gets demoed by Neon.
I love the play here from the Hive as they are just kind of swarming around their nets. The Hawks have taken their foot off the accelerator a little bit. I mean, they're going to find one here because of the overreaching Hive. They had a couple opportunities in that last offensive possession where if that second or third steps up, it goes in. But again, you find the 5th goal, it doesn't really matter because they are firmly in control of this one.
Bring the Dawn and Lil Dude and Z-Dog just dominating the first game right now, and really at this point the Hive just need to consider their options, rethink their plan, and talk about how they're rotating. Because, and for the viewers at home, I know you might know this, but I am an FL player. I'm at the bottom of the bracket and the rotations are looking rough. It looks like when I play out there.
All starts and ends with communication and boost control. Hard Pointy and company. Envy now the last man, and that's the only one between them and a goal, but Z-Dog making a beautiful cut to get to the back of the net and keep it away. A 5-goal, no, possibly 6-goal score line as it's saved away by Hard Pointy with the Savior medal, but unfortunately, that one is going to be a bit tarnished to the time of the Hawks having 5 goals in the opening one here.
Finding themselves absolutely maidenless out here. The Hive taking a hard loss in game 1, but maybe this is the way they set the tempo, you know? Maybe they get a good idea of how the other team plays, looks at what they're doing, and communicates about what they need to do to improve the next one. Right now, to me, the story... I'm very optimistic. I'm typically an optimistic person, but right now it looks to me shots are the difference maker here. Hawks putting 11 shots on net, of them, 5 of them making it into the goal, while the Hive had to play the defensive game and it punished them over and over again. They need to take control of the ball. They need to clear it out deep and not just let it hang out right in the middle of the net.
See, I want to counterpoint that. I don't think big clears are the answer. Passes to clears are the big answer. We saw a lot of big clears early, and that is why both of these teams had an explosion of shots and pressure trades early. It starts with the Hawks realizing, okay, this is a boom or bust time on the Hawks side. They're trying to find those big clears. They're trying to get it away, and so they create first, second, and third chance opportunities because they're challenging, because they're stealing boosted, because they're rotating at midfield. Both of these teams need to adapt. The Hawks did it earlier, and that's how they were able to build on this lead after some very poignant shooting, mind you. But if the Hive can do that, they're going to start wrestling it back. I mean, anyway, you're going to have a cleaner game than a 5-0 start. But the Hawks, I mean, it is looking like a unnamed channel's nature documentary as the birds are bringing it to the Bugs right now.
The Hive looks for an opportunity, and they get the momentum. Great pass from Neon to Envy. Just the perfect setup. Bring the Dawn just misses a touch off the corner there. Neon looks, well, dangerous double commit from the Hive, but Envy finds where the ball is, sends it right on target. No one is at net at that entire time.
Wow. Well, Envy says, thank you very much. May I please have another hard point? He needs one to beat, but Lil Dude RL able to stand up. Not so little in the back of the net. Envy looking for a second one here, but it's a big time clear. Hard Pointy slowing it down back into the corner. Once again, we go, but 20 seconds only off of this clock. That's a pass to Z-Dog. He sees the open net, and another errant touch off of a sidewall is immediately cashed in by the Hawks.
It's all about control, and right now, yes, the Hive got that first goal, but the Hawks know when to find that opportunity and know exactly what they're looking for, and missed touches are going to be punishment for the Hive every time as Z-Dog sends it off into the corner and looks for a pass off the... No, Neon knocks it away as Bring the Dawn puts it right on back. That's just a little off post, and Envy tries to get the block but cannot get there in time. Oh, that's so painful.
Well, we saw the big touch from Z-Dog. That was a laser into that. This time it's the slowdown. Envy thinking it's going to be another barn burner to the back of that. This time going near post, daring Envy to jump first. Blink and you miss it. The Hawks strike with a double tap. Bop, bop, and it's 2-1.
Z-Dog chasing after the ball. Hard Pointy is able to beat him to it. The ball is right back in front of the net. It's Z-Dog sends it away, but Neon looks for a passing play. Envy's also coming off the wall there. And Bring the Dawn sends it over to the side. Hard Pointy scrambling back. Crosses right in front of Envy. And Lil Dude keeps out in the corner. Tries to set up a play here. Hive need to pressure the ball and get it out of the Hawks' hands. Hard Pointy sends it up the corner. Takes it down towards the middle. Z-Dog and Hard Pointy 1v1. Gets demoed by Hard Pointy.
Now an opportunity to Bring it on. Wanted to find a pass, but a beautiful position on that challenge. Keeps it away. Z-Dog can't have it. He's been so dominant in these touches so far. He's going to go to quick turn here, slowing it down, trying to find it off the backboard. A pass in and across. Keeping it in that possessive side. The Hawks trying to dig in their talons right now as they have a midfield wall. They have possession, they have boost, and they have a lead and are looking to extend it. Envy caught up. Lil Dude gonna see it through, and the soft fake opens up the door.
I really want to shout out the fake touch here. Z-Dog didn't want to put it right into Envy's hand because he knew that would be a perfect clear for the Hive, and just barely missed it and gave Z-Dog that perfect, Lil Dude, that perfect opportunity to finish the goal. The communication between the Hawks right now is on point. We're seeing it in the game. We're seeing it barely 2 minutes coming up right now as they're taking the lead from the Hive and crushing their dreams in the meantime. Lil Dude popping the ball towards the center off the backboard. Neon looking for a pass. Oh, just barely off. Another opportunity there as it goes back into the corner. Hive sends it away. Hard Pointy keeping it up. This looks like a continued pass play, but no, Envy not there in time to get the touch as Neon sends it back into the corner. This is the center. Sends it right to Envy.
Wait a minute. That ball is... I feel like we're watching a greased pig running around a small grocery store as we just see poor attendees trying to wrap it up. But it is just no real control on the ball. It's big touches, hard clear. Lil Dude, I'm really worrying with only a 2-goal lead, especially with how Envy and company can score in droves. I'm hoping that one's not going to come back to bite him with that near post just bang off of it. But right now, they haven't often in possession. They have been basically sieging this net of the Hive, and they're defending it valiantly, but any defense bending so far is bound to break eventually.
The absolute pressure the Hawks are keeping on the Hive right now. And even now, as we see Bring the Dog put another shot on, Envy has to scramble to get a save, just barely out of position. Z-Dog sets up Lil Dude for a pass. That ball is just off the post. I thought that was on target there. I would have been impressed. Hard point.
It was a soft...
It was a soft touch.
It was a soft, just controlling play of where they were looking to keep that on, and that's Nocturnal. Daring Bring the Dawn to step it up and make a save. Dawn demoed for his troubles. Hardpoint, he has control. Z-Dog, sidewall play. Waiting for his teammate to follow up. That is all three red and blue cards pushing together. You know, I love to look at this beautiful little Hawks color scheme because it reminds me of Cotton Candy. I feel like a young kid again every time I see him.
It honestly looking tasty with how many goals they got on net. And Hardpoint, he looks for an opportunity, gets bumped by Bring the Dawn, almost puts the ball on net anyways. Great deflection from Z-Dog. Hardpoint and Envy almost double committing there. Bring the Dawn. The Hawks just a minor miscommunication, punishing them from the Hive.
Now I have a question for you, ICB. You ever heard of the death grip between two eagles? Where they'll lock talons and fall to see who falls and who lets go first? We just witnessed that in real time.
I was gonna
say, they collided in midair.
I feel like I was watching two Chicken Hawks play for a second there. Lil Dude trying to find a passing opportunity here. Envy knocks it away up the center. Z-Dog having to scramble back as Hardpoint Envy try to get the pass out to Neon. This ball is right in front of the net here, and Bring the Dawn. Great save as he passes off to Hardpoint. He almost got that 50 on that. Someone needs to get back towards net. Great deflection from Neon.
It's a big deflection right now, but he still needs offense with 30 seconds left. Down one. Pass off the side while they're Nocturnal. Putting it back midfield, but there's no real follow-up. Z-Dog setting it up. And again, these touches are not about possessing the ball. They're not about throwing it and looking for the back. And it's about moving the ball around, getting this defense away from it, and killing more and more of this clock. As Envy has control. He's got it off the ceiling. He's trying to find a little bit more of a touch. He wants to angle here off the 50 and does. Still, not a lot to work with, as that is a miss from Lil Dude. Nocturnal, it's a 2v2. Hardpoint, he wants to find a near post play. He's got the soft touch. It's going to bounce off the backboard, coming through, staying in the mix. Nocturnal, I thought he had a jump, but he couldn't find it. That ball, not enough on it. And Lil Dude, Z-Dog, and Bring the Dawn find their second.
Hawks taking away the second game, 3-2. A little bit of a tighter race. And correct me if I'm wrong, Foof, but I saw a few more mistakes coming out from the Hawks. The Hive just flicked on it and just immediately swarmed in on and took advantage of that to get those 2 goals. But it just was not enough for the entire series of the game.
There were a bit more mistakes that were capitalized on, but it was also more of a battle at midfield. ICB, it was not this impenetrable red and powder blue line that just felt like the Hive couldn't see past. At times it was back, you know, they had the sign like that don't cross onto our lawn, but at other times the Hive were able to break free, and it really rains out on the 4 shots on Hardpoint. Envy obviously having an open shot that, I mean, the first one that really gets this whole game going, but then having no other shots after that point. And so it kind of fell onto Hardpoint and Nocturnal to try and step up that play on the offensive side. And that got it closer. You just need to have all 3 pieces, all 3 engines revving at the same time.
Game 3, of course, being a opportunity here for the Hive to turn it around. I love reverse sweeps, and I am praying for a reverse sweep in this series. No offense to the Hawks, I think they're a great team, but if the Hive take it from here, I'd be very happy personally. As we start with 5 minutes on the clock, and already Bring the Dawn takes the first goal on Sovereign Heights.
It's a quick shot and a quick strike, and an even quicker goal as Bring the Dawn playing it beautifully, rotating on the opposite side of the play, staying out of eye's reach, and then finding a strike 6 seconds in.
One thing I want to point out was Envy was still in the air. I think expecting Bring the Dawn to put it up high and try to shoot it top pocket, but accuracy of ML, just Bring the Dawn keeps it low and gets that great, perfect shot that gets right under Envy, and no one else back at net to help support him in that meantime. As we see Z-Dog puts it up in the corner, Nocturnal knocks it up in the air, and Envy keeps it on the ceiling. Hive are looking to try to keep it up in the air and keep it out of the Hawks' reach, but they can keep up with that altitude. Hard pointy bouncing off the wall, bring the Dawn, chasing after, looks for a pinch, gets a demo on Neon instead. Z-Dog off, just barely misses a touch as Lil Dude pops in the corner. That shot's almost on target. Envy sends it away. I mean, Little Dude sends it away.
Opportunities are rising here, and you need to be careful, both these squads, because any team smelling blood in the water wants to step up. They want to find a shot. They either want to find that tying goal or one to extend it. You'll find yourselves breaking rotations, overstepping, leaving shots and opportunities for your opposition. That's a near post play, and Z-Dog, you have to be a mathematician to have just found that angle.
Eyes like a hawk, knew the last defender was just a little bit too far behind. Hardpointy just kind of caught on that post a little bit, puts it right in front of him, almost in my opinion, a taunting way. That would be an insult to me.
Well, just more of a finding one there, ICB, and yep, a 2-goal lead rising here for the Hawks.
Oh, dangerous position for the Hive, but Hawks not able to capitalize on the open net as Envy sends it up to Neon. Neon gets a soft touch, tries to deflect it off Bring the Dawn, but Bring the Dawn's able to send it all the way back up midfield. Little Dude RL puts the ball towards the backboard.
Oh my!
Oh my God! I was saying that's an off-target shot, but
it went in.
No, yeah.
Well, it's all up to Lil Dude having the pressure of finding touches, forcing people to move around, and then actually physically removing the goalie. It's simple math. If there's no goalie, there's no save. And they tried to test that theory by putting it off the post, but guess what? It still goes in. Blink and you miss it, and it is a 3-0 lead for the Hawks.
3-0 at almost about to be 4-0 as Envy gets a save on the ticket there, trying to stop the Hawks from their predator dive, just coming in there. Great pinch between the Hawks, just bounces off the backboard a bit too hard. Shots going towards the net, and Little Dude sends it away. Hardpointy sends it right back, gets it off the post. Envy tries to put a shot on Z-Dog, sends it away. Bring the Dawn. Almost on target. Can Hardpointy get the save there? Puts it right in front of the net. Z-Dog just keeping the pressure on. The Hive being swarmed instead by this entire nest of Hawks.
Well, again, it's just a mistouch, leaving it there. Trying to find a clear and didn't want to put it to where the diving Hawks were coming to, but instead leaving it in the middle of the field. It opens up the door, and you find yourself at a multi-goal deficit, and it's 4 before the midway point. Now, this is a test for a lot of teams as a 5th goal comes in. When you've given up this many shots and this many goals early in a game, early in a series, you now have to wonder how this squad is going to react to this hardship.
You know, half the game has gone by so far. Hive need to pull something together. They need to figure out what the next move is, and unfortunately, Bring the Dawn almost puts a shot on. Little Dude bounced off the backboard. Double commit from Hardpointy and Nocturnal Neon, and from Envy now. Envy sends it over into the corner, gets over one defender, but does not get over to Little Dude as Little Dude sends it away. Bring the Dawn tries to put the ball on target, passes it off to Z-Dog. Hardpointy barely there in time. Envy's looking for a chance here. Hardpointy has a shot. No! Bring the Dawn sends it all the way back upfield over to Nocturnal, who bounces off the wall, but it's back on net. No defender! You can't do that! You can't just send her up the side and hope for the best.
Again, it's just trying to slow it down, hoping to Bring the Dawn, and he does, but you can't beat the second offensive player when you throw it off the sidewall. You're trusting your third with no one in third. It is now 6-0, and the Hawks soaring off the back of a 7-shot game from Z-Dog. 3 for 5 is Bring the Dawn, and Lil Dude RL having 100% of shooting percentage, 1 for 1, and another one going in. The second hat trick for the Hawks.
So now my next question is, do we get to see a Brazil at least? I mean, there's a minute 50 on the clock, so there's plenty of time for more goals between both teams, but here's the question. Will the Hive still bring that fight out? This is a very difficult game. At this point, you have to do damage control, in my opinion. You just have to get ready for the next one after 7 goals like this.
Well, the big thing is it's not getting ready for the next game because there's still a minute 40 left in this one, and there are still a lot of mistakes or a lot of great plays that can be made. And momentum, as finicky as it is, and as cliche and, you know, caster of me it is to say, momentum is very real. And it doesn't have to be a goal. It doesn't have to be a perfect pass that just goes off the backboard, is saved dramatically. It could be a strong defensive play. It can be a demo. It can be an offensive opportunity that doesn't turn into a net. It just turns into a good shot. Anything that this team can hold on to right now is what they need to find do. And right now, it's about a 45-second run where they haven't allowed a goal. And so right now, this Hive squad trying to build off of a better defensive stand and carry this forward.
Bring the Dawn tries to take control of the ball here, sets it up for Z-Dog, but gets 50 by the Hive. Lil Dude sends it off to the side, grabbing boost along the way. Almost 50s with Envy. Envy's looking for a shot opportunity, tries to set up the teammate for hardpoint, but is not able to get that passing play off. Hawks put another shot towards the net. Hardpoint, he sends it away, gets a save here as a reward. And Bring the Dawn almost gets a touch and just barely misses at that time. Z-Dog sends it towards the net. Envy pops it up in the air, tries to get a setup going. Z-Dog and I believe Bring the Dawn were both there trying to send the ball back towards net. And we look at the Hawks, 10 seconds left on the clock. Hive not able to make a play, but at least keeping the game down to 7. And
That's
there's
in.
a goal from the Hive.
But a lackluster defense on that side, but Neon and Envy taking full advantage of it. Z-Dog caught sleeping near post, and it finds its way through.
Lil Dude just a little bit slow to react, trusting the teammate there, which is the right move to make, but 3 seconds left on the clock. Can the Hive get this momentum back for the next game? 0-second play right now as we see the Hive are going to try to keep it up on the field. Bring the Dawn looking for a pass. No, sends it down to the ground.
And that is now game number 3 going to the Hawks, 3 in a row. And once again, if you've not been here or not familiar with the MLE format, yes, it is a 5-game series, but it's not a best of 5. All 5 are played, and this is huge. The Hawks, now with this 3rd win, have themselves sitting at 24-24. They need at least, I believe, I'm not the mathematician, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know they need at least one more to confirm themselves and get that 25th win. But they are looking to try and 5-0 and not just kind of maybe sign their name with a pencil, but just take a permanent marker and draw their name into that playoff slot. That is 17 shots. You're not supposed to see that many in one game. That's a series number.
It's terrifying. That's actually terrifying. And I think that just speaks volumes about how much pressure and how aggressive the Hawks are. The Hive were just stuck in the corner the entire time. Anytime they tried to clear it out, anytime they tried to set something up for themselves, a Hawk player was immediately there and putting another shot towards the goal, and they had to scramble to get a save. And we just saw the Hawks dominate this entire game. And yeah, I would love to see the Hawks get a 5-game series sweep. Hive, they can at least disrupt the Hawks' chances of making playoffs, I believe, if they win the last 2 games. As we go into the next map here, 5 minutes on the clock, shot almost on net from Lil Dude as Envy sends it away. We Bring the Dog in, and Hardpointy sends it upfield off the side, tries to get it over, gets it over to the defender, but gets knocked away, and Envy looks for a shot on net, sends it a little low, Bring the Dog gets the save. Hopefully the Hive can keep up this aggression as we look at Lil Dude puts a shot on, and Envy gets another save just at the last moment again.
Envy does indeed get that save. But, you know, I want to step back, ICV, and I'm going to call you out, man. You were cheering and saying you'd love to see the reverse sweep. Now you're saying you'd love to see the 5-0. Yeah, switching sides a little bit, huh? These chairs looking a bit warmer on the Hawks end as they find another goal.
When my dreams get crushed, I immediately move on to the next dream. And as much as I do love a reverse series sweep, I also like a 5-0. I can like 2 things at once. What can I say?
You can. But moving on from the next dream, moving on to the next game and goal are the Hawks as once again they are up early. Lil Dude putting more pressure on, Nocturnal Neon. The last bastion here from the Hive, putting it up into the air, trying to find something spectacular, but the only thing he finds is that red and blue backboard. Envy 50'd hard here. Z-Dog clearing. I mean, he looked like a bouncer clearing the club, clearing the ball. all in one fell swoop. Envy and company trying to live off of that one goal from the last game. They were the last team to score before that quick strike from Lil Dude. But Lil Dude already 4 shots in the first minute and 20 seconds.
And we see the Hive trying to change it up a little bit and keep that pressure going, but cannot get good clears as Envy gets a save, but Neon has to put the shot on net, gets a goal off that save. Off the clear, I mean, sorry.
Well, you're good. It's a big play here, realizing that the third player, while rotating back, went for boost. Boost over ball. It's a great mantra in solo queue. Not so much in MLE when you have players going to be looking for the back of the net, trying to find those open opportunities. Overstep any oversight, and it might cause an issue. And now we stand at 1-1 with about 3:19 left. Nocturnal Neon and company still putting more pressure on Envy, wanting to find that near post. And that's another bounce off of the sidewall there. Bring the Dawn pushing aggressively. It opens the door for Nocturnal Neon. And they look across the net and take it away from the defender.
Great soft touch from Envy to set up Nocturnal Neon. And I just want to remind folks in chat, if you see any plays you like, you think they're Play of the Week material, hit !POTW and submit that for Play of the Week. Great setup from Envy just to make sure that ball hits home and takes the lead 2-1. As Lil Dude takes it off the corner, it's centered for a teammate, but Envy's already there, sending it upfield. Bring Z-Dog, knocks it over to the side, and Nocturnal Neon tries to look for a passing play as Bring the Dawn brings it upfield. And they're just throwing the ball, banging it out as hard as possible, trying to disrupt the other team's defense in the moment. Great demo from Hardpointy, great demo from Neon. It's centered, it's set up, it's in.
My heart was racing so many times. You see players, especially in these higher paced games, push the ball a bit too far, a bit too fast, and that was almost, and I mean almost that way, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. This is neither. It's a 3-1 game, and oh my goodness, the Hive are alive.
I was about to say 4-1 game on that, as Envy just barely misses the post on that shot, and Hawks are taking the opportunity here to keep the pressure on. Looks for another shot. Z-Dog flying right over. Hardpointy versus Bring the Dawn. No one's able to get a demo on Bring the Dawn as he gets that 50 and sends it away. Z-Dog gets a soft touch, sends it over to the side with the 50 from Envy. That ball's on target. Bring the Dawn gets the save. Ball's getting centered once more. No one's at the middle. Z-Dog, soft touch. That's a dangerous position.
That's an open
Neon
net.
Gets a demo. It's off the crossbar. Oh.
Off the crossbar and off towards this Hive end once again. Lil Dude and company lost the control, lost a little bit of the poise and control they've had in this series. Bring the Dawn off the backboard once again, trying to win the 50 here. Lil Dude just sees the net and takes full opportunity. He sees it and he seizes it. ICP.
Absolutely. Look at Bring the Dawn just following the ball, following Envy, and Hive just struggling out there. Only one defender on net, not able to rotate back in time. This game's getting a lot more physical compared to the other 3 we've seen. We've seen more demos, we've seen more bumps. They're looking to get rid of anyone in the way and disrupt the defensive rotation. And both teams have done a great job of doing that. Hawks showing a great example of that, and Hive showing an even better example beforehand. As Z-Dog gets a clear, Envy demos Bring the Dawn. Hardpointy chasing under the ball, gets bumped by Nocturnal Neon. Neon tries to set up Hardpoint, gets 50 by Little Dude, puts it in the corner. Hardpoint has to set up another player here, tries to get it off the backboard, but cannot get the touch. No boost in the tank to keep the ball going as Z-Dog pops in the air. Is looking for Little Dude. Little Dude bounces off the backboard, but a little bit too hard as it goes out towards the midfield. And Bring the Dawn gets another touch and sends it over to Nocturnal Neon.
Ooh, you got to be careful there. That was a pretty pass attempt for Envy in the Hive, but unable to collect through. Bring the Dawn has control for now. He's got a little bit of boost left in that tank. Looking for Lil Dude. Lil Dude has been absolutely perfect. That's going to go off at the end again. And Z-Dog can't find it. The Hawks slipping at the last possible second. And the Hive possibly overstepping. Hardpointing the last man back. That's a demo to open up. They need to find a quick touch in the middle, but they go for the boost instead. 35 seconds left on the clock. Envy has a clear and pushes it past midfield. Double point coming out from the Hive. And the Hawks now circling the wagons, trying to find more pressure. Lil Dude hunting on that back end. Bring the Dawn has it for Z-Dog. Z-Dog is 50'd hard and kept at arm's reach.
Great pit maneuver from Z-Dog, disrupt the Hive defense. This could be a shooting opportunity here, but no, Envy is able to knock it away into the corner. The Queen of Luck kissing the Hive and giving them one more chance. 7 seconds on the clock. Could the Hawks tie up the game and bring it into overtime? Hardpoint sends it into the corner. They need to bring the ball to ground. Great bump to send it away.
What a play and what a clear. I think it comes off of Envy and then falls onto the nose of Hardpoint, who finds the it's an egregious angle. That's illegal. You shouldn't be able to do that off of your own backboard when you're under pressure. Have a demo happen to you. But they find the clear. They find the angle. And most importantly, ICB, they find a way. The Hive, off the back of a 9-shot performance as a team against Lil Dude, who ripped into this scene, who had 7 shots and 2 goals of their own. But it wasn't enough. The Hive are able to take one back, and now we're sitting at a 3-1 series. This is gigantic. The Hawks, now reeling, need to find a way to finish this.
The Hawks need either a 4-1 to take the series and have a chance at playoffs, according to what I'm seeing in chat right now. And just the defensive pressure, the Hive were able to find a perfect balance between playing extremely strong defense and finding a lane for a shooter. Nocturnal Neon being their striker that entire game. 3 goals on net, 3 goals for the Hive, giving them the win. And the last minute of defense from the Hive too was what we've been seeing consistently from every game, but they put the Hawks in panic mode. 5 minutes on the clock as we go into game 5. Lil Dude, Bring the Dawn, sending it up, popping it up the field as looking for Z-Dog. Z-Dog brings it down low, right below both defenders.
Z-Dog, welcome back as Bring the Dawn, putting it up high in the sky and says, I got an athlete up there. He'll find it, and then bringing it back down. Gravity with the assist, but it's 1:07 seconds in.
7 seconds in, and that's play of the week material in my eyes. I need to see that again. Lil Dude popping it up towards the middle, bounces it off the ceiling. Hardpoint almost gets a shot on net. Nocturnal Neon pops it, meets Z-Dog in the air. Envy stays low, pops it onto the side, meets Lil Dude in the air. Ball's going towards the backboard. Lil Dude tries to deflect it off. Bring the Dawn tries to get a touch, but it's cut off by the Hive. Hardpoint almost puts a shot on net, but Z-Dog sends it away. The ball's going towards the center.
I have an important question. Pardon me. I have an important question for you, my friend. Have you ever heard crab in the pot mentality?
I actually have not, no. I feel like I should, considering I'm a Southerner and I live near a beach coast.
Well, it's the old adage that crabs in a pot, when they're about to get cooked, they're going to try and scrabble out, right? They're going to grab on anything that they can. And multiple times you'll see one crab about to make its way out, and what will one underneath of it do? Not intentionally, but what will it do?
It'll probably
grab it and pull. It'll grab it and pull it under. And so right now we're looking at a possibility of this happening in this series. If the Hive, they are under, I don't think they're going to make playoffs now, but they have a chance to pull this Hawks team down with them. They were able to roar to life in game 4. They are only down 1 goal here as the first 90 seconds have moved by, and they're going to tie it up. It is a wrestling match right now for momentum.
If there's one thing I love in the fighting game community, it's the you didn't win mentality. If I'm going down, you're going down with me. It's just grabbing that other player and throwing them off the platform with you. As we see the Hive getting another goal and tying the series of the match up 1-1. Neon going for the boost, just Bring the Dawn, sends it towards the net. Envy gets the save, puts it up in the corner, deflects it away, but Bring the Dawn brings it right under him. And Envy takes off control, passes up to Neon. They're looking for each other. They're trying to set up good plays here. Envy almost gets a 50, but Bring the Dawn sends it forward right into Lil Dude. Lil Dude looking for a center. Gets a very challenging push off of Nocturnal Neon as Hardpoint sends it up in the air, sets up Neon, bounces it off the side, tries to look for a pass. Great bump.
Good bump. Hardpoint seeing the way get lit up. There was not an explosion to open it through, but instead Bring the Dawn sent to row 17, and that one just over the reaching nose of the defender, and it's now a 2-1 game for the Hive.
2-1 game, and Z-Dog gets demoed by Hardpoint off the kickoff. Nocturnal Neon keeps it on the side, trying to take control, trying to focus here. Tries to keep the lead going as Bring the Dawn sends it upfield. Neon and Envy on the same side as Lil Dude. Tries to pop it over Envy, does not get a chance to. Bring the Dawn puts a shot on, but Hardpoint and Lil Dude are nowhere to be found as they're both demoed out of the game. Hardpoint Neon getting another demo, and Envy grabs boost. Hardpoint tries to keep it on the Hawk side of the field towards the corner. Hardpoint chasing after the ball, does not have enough boost to get it. Envy sends it up towards the center. Z-Dog has plenty of time to catch and set up for another play, but Neon is keeping it in the air right in the center. Looks for a chance and passes it right off the ceiling.
Opportunity arising right now because you have to think about it. Chaos is opportunity for both squads, and it's a soft drop down and Nocturnal. The soft kiss on the ball to possibly put this one away with 119 seconds left.
Like a bee kissing a flower for nectar, Nocturnal gives it that very nice soft touch right into the net. Yeah, thank you. I need to at least get like 2 to 3 in per series. I do. It's in my contract now.
Oh my
Hawk
goodness.
was able to get that back and put it back into a 1-game lead, but Envy takes it into the corner. Hawks scrambling back for defense as Hardpoint sends it up the wall, looks for a touch, kind of bounces off the wheel, and Z-Dog sends it away. Envy getting back on defense. Nocturnal trying to disrupt Z-Dog, taking it slow. Everyone's taking their time right now, trying to throw off the other defenders. Almost on the net as Bring the Dawn just barely misses off the crossbar, and Lil Dude puts it right back, tries to get it around, and Hardpoint takes control. Has an opportunity here, sends it away right into Z-Dog, but maybe that's part of the play. No, Lil Dude sends it away.
So right now, all of the pressure in the world resting on this team dressed in the red and powder blue. That one saved the way it was going to be missed already. That is a misplay. I will call it as it stands because this was a missed shot. A save attempt coming from a Hardpoint. Lil Dude might have had a redirect off of the bump, but that opens the door for Z-Dog. And now the Hawks are back in it. They have that pressure lifted off of them because now only one goal in 61 seconds. That's a lot more doable.
The Hawks, yeah, the amount of pressure they must be feeling, but we know they can dominate. We know they can score, but the Hive have changed up tactics. The Hives have gotten a little bit more bump heavy, a little bit more attuned to the demos. As I say this, Nocturnal puts a shot on net, but Lil Dude sends it away, trying to take control, trying to keep possession, but does not get the soft touch he needs to hold on to it as Envy stays in the air. Ball goes to the center, but gets knocked back into the corner. Hawks looking for a passing play. All the Hive in the same side of the wall there. Nocturnal back over to Bring the Dawn. Ball's coming down. Oh, and gets sent away. Double commits from the Hawk, but maybe a triple commit from the Hive there? Hardpoint. Now Neon sending it off the wall. Bring the Dawn. Gets it right over to Z-Dog. Z-Dog trying to be the striker here. Tries to set up an opportunity here. They got 10 seconds on the clock. Z-Dog tries to get deflect. Gets bumped by the teammate. That ball's coming off the backboard. Hawks need to do something here. That's it.
That is too low, and the Hive drop games 1 to 3, but then it's very fitting for the season and month that we're in, a horror movie. The Hawks jubilant, feeling like they're cruising and walking away to the playoffs, but then you see this beaten, burned and charred body of the Hive grab the foot and pull them with them down as the Hive win 2 back-to-back, and the Hawks are kept at bay.
Hawks just unable to, and I think this just puts the Sky Division only with the Aviators for playoffs, and I could be corrected if I'm wrong, but great work from the Hive. Just listen, if you're going down, take as many people out with you. Even if you're not going to playoffs, take them down. I love that mentality. That's a great way to put it. Absolutely great plays from everyone all around, and some high quality team passes, demos, bumps, just whatever you need to watch high quality Rocket League was out on the field.
It was a beautiful showing from both of these squads, and have one of the stranger 3-2s I think I may have seen in a while, but all that really matters that is series number 3 for us, ICV. We have more coming up. I will be stepping off. Bear will be stepping in, but you'll have this wonderful, lovely, handsome human being sitting beside me. My name is Soof. This is an ICB, and we'll be back in a bit. Remember, brought to you by APM Music. Your content turned up.